It's Tide Talk Web, and we back. What's going on, guys? Sorry, a lot going on. Anyway, catch you guys up. We had A-Day last weekend. My dad was there. He was keeping it real, and my nephew. And read some stories, watched the game on YouTube. Noticed a few things. It was pretty apparent. It was more of a defensive game, of course. In the end, the Crimson team won and defeated the White 24-12. Again, Jalen Hurts struggled. Some of it probably because the offensive line that he had leaked like a sieve. It was really bad. But man, I have to say, man, it seems like he's digressed and gotten worse in passing, which really sucks. Because I root for the guy. I like the guy. He's a good kid. You definitely want him and his spirit on the team, and he's a good teammate. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Tua Tagovailoa due to his finger injury again. That's healing up. But it just, his numbers weren't even that good. Hurts was 19 of 37, 195 yards, one interception, and failed to lead any touchdown drives. Even Mac Jones had 2 touchdown drives, It was just disheartening because I was rooting for the kid, and, he's had 13 straight victories, and done all these great things, but just struggling as a quarterback. And heart goes out to the guy, I really do. During the first half, Hurts was only getting 2.28 yards a carry, or possession, sorry, I'd rather say. It was really bad. Like I said, then again, his offensive line was really, really bad. He did try to spearhead a comeback. It was not too great. He did connect with the Devontae Smith 59-yard completion. But Hurts was sacked 2 more times due to the offensive line being so bad. It stalled the drive. And then on his final pass, Trevon Diggs intercepted him, unfortunately. Now, I will say the defense actually looked better than I thought they were going to look. They looked very, very good. I have to say they looked similar to the 85 Bears. They were playing really, really good. And we knew that Raekwon Davis and Isaiah Buggs were basically living in the backfield big time. And we knew we had some guys to replace. Payne was a big one we're going to have to replace. We were kind of unsure about. And it seemed like Davis was having his way with Jedrick Wills, and that's scary. Because if he's living in the backfield, it means we can't block anybody. Buggs was able to routinely foul up the blocking scheme for the offensive line, basically on the left side where Jonah Williams was, which was scary. Also, I was pleasantly surprised by Joseph Bulovas. He made a really good impression on me from kicking what I saw. Made quite a few. Now, he was a former top prospect. He connected 5 of his 7 field goal attempts, which was really good. A lot of them were pretty far. He connected on a 48, 49, 47, and 43 yards out. So that's pretty darn good because Papa Giorgio probably would have missed 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 7. He was struggling. So that's good to see that coming on up. Mac Jones, like I said earlier, he played pretty well. He completed 23 of 35 pass attempts, 2 TDs, 289 yards. Pretty good. Glad to see that. Chandarius Townsend, somebody to look out for in the spring. He did pretty good. Caught a pass from Jones, bounced off defensive backs Daniel Wright and Nigel Knott before breaking away on a 65-yard touchdown. Some of that was just defensive back play, kind of fell down. But good on him. That's awesome. He's able to make plays. LeBron Ray, been praising this guy since he got to Alabama. Really starting to stand out now. He's starting to have coming into his own on the second-team defense. Starting to look good. I think he'll see a lot of playing time this year. He collected 4 tackles for a loss, including 2 sacks, which is awesome. So look for him this coming year. So, yeah, I think it's going to be really good. We knew that we're going to lose Deron Payne, Deshaun Hand. But Davis and Buggs and Quinton Williams, we're looking great. So I don't think we're going to have a huge drop-off. The only drop-off I could see is maybe second string because we haven't, especially last year, we're not able to lock up some of the guys we needed on that defensive line for good, solid depth. So may have some stuff there. But I'm telling you, man, that Raekwon Davis, 6'7", 310, stud, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be a star this coming year. So I'm telling you, Alabama's 3 first-team defensive linemen, Buggs, Davis, and Williams, combined for 21 tackles and 5 sacks. So hopefully that will, and I foresee it transferring into the season. So I think that's going to be pretty. We're going to be a handful for if those guys can stay healthy for a full season. It's going to be a handful for the opposing teams. So that's awesome. Like I said, I feel like we're athletic, and a little bit faster on the defensive line than we may have been last year. It's just depth. We gotta, we don't have a lot of depth. So hopefully we can figure that out going into the next season. Doing good. We know the draft is upon us. 4 guys got drafted yesterday in the first round for Bama. Let me pull up the numbers, and I'll tell you where they went, who they went to, and what I think of it. Now, we know that, let's see, Deron Payne, he went to the Redskins at 13. We know that Rashaan Evans, he went to Tennessee. Pull this back up, jacking up on me. Rashaan Evans went number 22 to Tennessee, which is great. Calvin Ridley went late to the Falcons at 26. That's actually going to be great for him, being in that receiver core. So that was awesome. And we got one more. I'm sorry, I passed over him early. And sorry, Minkah Fitzpatrick at 11, who went to Miami. It was really, really good, like I said. So that's really awesome. Those guys got some great places to go, things to do. So I think they all went to an interesting point. Isaiah Wynn from Georgia went in the first round to the Pats. I thought that was a pretty good pick for them. And so there was one more Georgia kid that went. If I can find him. Yeah. Sonny Michel went 31 to the Patriots. They had 2 first-rounders as a running back. I think he'll be ground and pound for them. They lost, I think, a running back to free agency, so that'll be big for them. But anyway, some more notes and news. Hopefully I can have another video this weekend of how the draft finished up, how Bama finished up, some of the SEC. Anyway, love you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I got to work all weekend. Anyway, Tide Talk Web, I'm out.